I'm doing okay. I feel a bit more alive now. It's been a little while. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the previous video. I'm sure I've got something on with me. I've got an infection somewhere, or a cold, or it hurts to swallow, whatever that means. Take that however you want. But for example, I have a Dr. Pepper here. It's the best fizzy drink on the planet, other than Lucasade. It doesn't go down very easy. I'll be honest. It's not fun. So I don't know what's up there. I don't know. I've not left the house. I've not been doing awful deeds in alleyways for people, for money. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I've swallowed glass at some point or something. I don't know. But anyways, today we're going to take a look at the Prisma Twin Gremlins. These surprised me. They're really, really fucking good. They're really good. And I'll get into something else later on as well. Yeah, they're pretty powerful. I'm not sure what mastery rank you get these at. I'm not sure, but I do know you have to get them from Barrow. And I would 100% recommend these. Yeah, they are surprising. They're projectile weapons, as you can see. So they're not. How do you Warframers term this? Hit scan? Hit scan projectile. I don't know what you call them, but they're not bullet weapons. They are projectiles. So if your target is moving, you are going to have to lead them a little bit. It's not just point and shoot. And there's actually two ways you can build these weapons. You can build these as almost like pocket hunting munitions, as you can see, or you can build them for corrosive. Now, for me, I always think about, with my weapons, when I'm using them, obviously Void Survivals, you guys all know this now if you've been watching. Void Survivals are my shit. That's where I get the most enjoyment out of Warframe, is doing my long endurance runs, defenses, survivals, things like that. And I've quite grown fond of interceptions as well. Slowly, we're getting there with them. I don't hate them, but I don't love them like survivals. They're just not the same. But yeah, what I'm looking for in my weapons is just, can it get me as far as I want it to? You know, if I only want it to get me an hour, can it do that? If it can get me over that, how long can it get me for? Now, I don't sit there and, you know, go 3 or 4 hours in survivals. I just don't have that kind of time. Even in quarantine, you know, there are still real life things that get in the way of that. And quite frankly, I think if I was to, quite frankly, I think if I was to play this game for 5+ hours every single day, I would very quickly burn myself out. So, you know, I'll do one thing I found myself doing with this quite often, and this is no lie, is I'll build like a primary, and I'll build a sidearm, a secondary, and then I'll take them both in, and I'll use them both. And that way it saves me half the time, because it's not why I've not got to do 2 hour-long runs now. I can just take them both. Obviously, it doesn't happen with every single weapon, and I will tell you if I've not used it at all. If I don't mention it, it's more than likely it's been used. And that's how I've always done it. You know? And these things, like I said, have surprised me a lot. I've used these on Lich missions against the Lich. I've used these, yeah, on every single type of mission: defense, survival, rescue, capture. I've used them all against Grenier, Corpus. I've not used them on Infested yet, but I'd imagine with a viral weapon you're probably not going to struggle that much, to be honest with you. Not much struggles against the Infested. They are relatively easy. They might hit hard, but we hit hard. And yeah, Ash has no issue at all. I know somebody mentioned a while ago that I'm using Ash and it's giving me more bleed, more status damage or something like that. 25% extra bleed damage is not huge. And if I was to sit here and use this with every single frame, with every single ability known to man, it would be rather long, and I don't think anyone would keep watching. So, that is that. There is a reason I stopped using certain buff frames in these, because it would get very, very tedious very, very quick. I use the main ones, the big ones, and that's enough. I will show you what Corrosive looks like at the very end. But as I was saying earlier, before I went off on the whole this is that thing, when when a weapon can use both elements, you got weapons like the Karak. What weapon did we do recently? Well, I don't know specific weapons, but it works with Rhino, by the way. Certain weapons can use both elements, and then you have to sit there and go, right, well, it can use Corrosive, it can use Viral. Which element is going to drop off quicker? 9 times out of 10, the element that drops off quicker is Corrosive. So you're like, well, then obviously Viral's the better choice. But it depends what kind of player you are. Certain players don't like Viral. And I was like that at first. I didn't like Viral. I still would much rather use Corrosive how it's meant to be used. I don't think Viral should just be 8 times better than Corrosive, you know what I mean? Like before they changed the status, you could use Corrosive and you could use Viral if you wanted to, it didn't really matter. But now, Viral is just statistically so much more powerful that it's ridiculous. So then you sit there and you go, well, it does use Corrosive, but why would I want to use Corrosive on it? Because Viral is just better. And that is the case. Like I said with these, this is why I'm recommending Viral, because yes, I can build a Corrosive, and I'll show you in the end that Corrosive does work. But if you're planning on doing, I don't know, you sit with your friends and you play survivals or 2+ hours and chat shit, which is a very fun way to play this game, by the way. I would recommend it. Yeah, you've then got to sit there and think, well, yeah, if Corrosive is going to drop off, then I'm just going to use Viral. Why would I want to use Corrosive? And that is, yeah, that's why I'm recommending Viral, because there's no point. And that's a little problem I have with just the whole status update. Is whilst I think it did improve a lot of things, it's not improved everything. And yeah, like now we're at this. Well, I don't want to say like it's not power creep, but you've got all these elements in the game, and there is one that is just vastly better than the others. So it's like, what's the point? It's just, I don't know. It's just annoying for me personally, but it is what it is. You have to let them bleed with Mirage. Of course, I fucking don't, but I can. I'm not going to. So yeah, like I said, they're really fucking powerful. I almost like to think of these weapons as a automatic boltos. It's kind of what they are. Fucking hell. What are you doing? Don't do that again. That's rather annoying. So yeah, they're powerful shit. I wouldn't sleep on these. I'd 100% recommend it. If you haven't got them yet, obviously you're going to have to get them from Barrow. And I don't know the whole timeline as to what he brings and things like that, so I don't know when he's next due for these or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't keep up to date with his shift and rotation of his loot table and things like that. Just keep your eye out on it, and when he brings it, pick it up rapid. A lot of the Prisma weapons are worth getting. I'll just put that out there. Melee weapons I'm not 100% sure on, but the weapons, the guns, are worth it. So, for Former, which isn't bad in terms of what things could be. Full Former is pretty much what a lot of things are. It only comes with 1 V, so a lot of the secondary mods are quite expensive. 11s, 12s, 14s, and things like that. So that's not bad. It's worth it as well. So I'm using Hornet Strike and Magnum Force for damage. Minus accuracy on these, whilst you do notice it, it doesn't really make that big a difference. If you're shooting far away, you'll notice that it kind of splits, but you're only going to notice that on things like planes. And if you're trying to use this like a sniper, which it's not, it's a secondary, so you don't need to be hitting things across the map. Minus accuracy for me, really doesn't interest me, because a lot of people don't play planes all day every day. So if you were a planes player, I'd recommend probably not using accuracy. But For your day-to-day missions and your survivals and things like that, accuracy doesn't really matter that much to me anyway. So I can play with Magnum Force and I haven't got a problem with it. If you do, then I don't really know what to recommend for sidearms, to be honest with you. I mean, you could use Auger Pact for damage. That's really all I can think of. Status chance, but it doesn't need status chance. Gunslinger, but on viral you get a bit iffy with that. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I'm not really... I don't know. Both the primed crit chance, crit damage mods, because they're just better. So get them. Barrel diffusion for multi-shot, lethal torrent for fire rate and multi-shot, pistol pestilence and a frostbite for viral. So we'll get into these quick. So we've got 12.1 accuracy, 66% crit chance with a 4 times crit multi, 14.13 fire rate, 70 magazine, 2.8 multi-shot, noise of alarming, reload of 0.9 seconds. The reload on these are very, very quick. It's noticeably quick. Really good. They're rapid. 50.6% status chance and then full auto trigger. 14.4 impact, 61.5 puncture, 55 slash and 157.1 viral. So yeah, it's got great stats in everything pretty much. You know, it's got a decent crit chance, it's not unbearable, decent crit multi, decent fire rate, quite a reasonably sized magazine, good status, really good reload. Just every stat there is decent, and it's not an impact focused weapon, which is even better. It's great. So yeah, like I said, I love these. They're so good. So one thing I am going to do, I'm going to use Corrosive on this just to show you. It's the exact same build. I'll show you super quick. I'm not swapping anything. As you can see, everything's the exact same in the exact same order, just I'm using Corrosive instead of Viral. And you'll see, I'm not using any arcanes. These are primary arcanes. Rage and Velocity are for primaries, not for secondaries. And you'll see, it does work. The slashes aren't going to hit as hard, but you can kill them. It's relatively quick as well. But when you get to the later stage of, you know, when you get later on into your waves and you surpass a certain amount of time in survivals and things like that, I just think Corrosive drops off quicker than Viral. And when your weapon can use both, I would just use Viral first. I mean, certain weapons like the Piranha, obviously Corrosive is just so much better than Viral. But yeah, it's preference, like you've seen then. It can use them both. It's completely up to you what you want to use. It's your game. Play this game how you want to play it. Both the builds do work, and they're both the exact same price. If you don't have Jolt yet, use Viral. If you can use them both, come to the test room and use them both yourself and see which one you prefer. Or go doing some day-to-day missions and see which one you prefer, because some of you might prefer Corrosive over Viral. It's completely preference. And that is that. I'm going to stop talking now because my throat hurts. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did enjoy that, dislike if you didn't for whatever reasons. Comment section is wide open. I'm not sure about ribbons for this weapon. I don't believe I've got ribbons for this weapon. No. Possibly had or have on my other account, I'm not sure. But I don't know about the disp or anything like that, I'm not sure. I don't know. Where did we get to? Leave a like, whatever. Comment section is wide open. Any tips, tricks, questions, suggestions, recommendations, anything like that, let me know down below. I'll always answer. Maybe you like these, maybe these are your favourite. Let me know. You know, we can always talk. That's what the comments are there for. Links to my servers and things like that are in the description. If you've got any questions that you would like to ask me personally, you can join my Discord. If you'd like me to, I don't know, check your ribbons or whatever, send me a message on Discord and I'll tell you what I think. I'll do my best. Yeah, subscribe if you're new around here. Try 100,000 by the end of the year. We're close. We're not far off. So tell your friends if they're into Warframe. Let's get everybody involved. And yeah, until next time, this has been Acid. And I'll see you, Cunt Slayer.